Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I am located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room, we do all things paper craft. Welcome. Come in. I'm going to give it just a few minutes for my besties to find me. You know, how's everybody doing? Give me a shout out. Let me know who's here. I got to find myself, make sure I am live, which I am. That's always a good day, right? I don't want to jinx it, but I'm getting somewhere with the technology. I will say that. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hi, Sherry. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Are you having a good day? I'm having an okay day. I would say okay. Um, I got a pretty card for us today. Okay, so let me tell you my story. Here we go, right? Very simple card, just some layering, pretty things. We're going to do some coloring. I'm using the Cornflower Celebrations Stamp Set. Now, I tried this earlier in the summer and I got a little ambitious and I was trying to do all the things and I was using the dies and I got really frustrated. And when I get frustrated, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I like go, you know what? We're going to pause. We're going to put that over there and I'll deal with it later, right? And I just never picked it up again. I never went back to it, which is silly because it's a beautiful set and it has some really neat dies and things with it. But I decided to pull it back out for round two and we're going to start at the basics and we're going to work our way up. So that's the plan for this week. So just to start off with, we're just stamping today. Stamping and coloring couldn't be easier. So that is the plan. Hi, Pam. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. What else? I don't know. You know, I have all of these plans, all of these things I want to do. And I just had to like give myself the talk and be like, Jessie, you're going to focus on one thing at a time and it's going to be great and you're going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. We're going to breathe. So that is what I did today. Oh my goodness. My chat is just blowing up. So I'm trying to give it just a few minutes, but uh, let's check in with you guys. What have you been doing this week? Anything exciting? How's everybody's weather? Like us in Vegas, we're still hot, but we've kind of had like a lower heat temp this, you know, like when it's 90s, we're like, oh, it's so balmy, it's beautiful, you know. Most people would be dying, but it has been humid though, which I'm not used to anymore. Oh my goodness. So other than that, I don't know. I don't have any real exciting stories. Here's my plan. This weekend, we're doing our class. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, head over to my events pages. It is a scrap class. So we're going to be pulling out those scrap bins and getting into all that pretty paper and using it up, guys. And I have some really nice card designs that I'm excited to share with you. So I think it's going to be really good. And we're going to be doing 4 cards. So it's kind of neat because you're learning. Well, some of you already, I know, have done this. Like Pam, you're going to be like, girl, I did this in the 80s, but it's new to me, okay? So, but I'm excited and I think everybody's going to like it. It's even if you've done them before, it's always good for a refresh. And I feel like these are cards that you could do over and over and over again. These would be great for any paper pack you have, so everybody should be successful. And whenever you have, you know, your scrap bins getting kind of full, pull out these card designs and make some cards. So that is my plan for that. If you haven't signed up, I mean, it's free. You can always catch the replay as well. I will have full pictures and measurements after the event on the main page. So just in case you don't want to sit through an hour-long video, you can just check out the highlights, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Oh, you're making Christmas presents, Pam? Very nice. I love Pam's homemade stuff. Very nice. I have quite the little collection now. What are you going to do? I get hooked up because she's my bestie. So let's see. It's been cool down there too, Sherry. Have you guys been getting any thunder and lightning? We did the other day, we got a few cracks, but like somewhere in the valley was getting hammered, but we never got it. I know normally you're not going to want that, but I always do. I always do. So we're going to do our class. I'm going to do the bulk of my product shares. Whatever I have, I'm going to package. Then I have to order on the 3rd. And then when that comes in, I'll finish everything up. But that is my plan. When I get that done, those two things, they're big things, but it's two things. I get to pull out Halloween stuff. I get to decorate for fall. It's going to be code orange. I'm telling you, it's going to be fabulous. I'm very excited about this. Can you tell? Mom's coming over. She's going to bake. We're going to do a moment. It's going to be a whole thing. When I get done with everything, I'll take a little video and show you guys around. I know everybody's like, nobody wants that, but you want that. I promise you, you're going to want it. All right, I'm going to flip down. Stop being weird, never. And we're going to get this card banged out. Here we go. Say hey to everybody who comes in late. All right, so we're down on the mat. Sorry, there's a little bit of glare. There we go. So isn't this set gorgeous? Now let me show you something. Friday, we will use the dies. I didn't use any of them today, but you have this special piece that cuts out your cornflower, but you can make like an extra little flip up for a card. Very cute. And then you can do the detailed cuts and then stamp and cut out things. It's got all kinds of stuff in here. So we will play with that on Friday. Today, we're just going to be focusing on the stamp set, doing a little stamping. And I just did layering. Now, don't kill me. Some of you do not enjoy when we use eighths. And I understand math is hard. But on this card, I wanted to layer it. I wanted the different colors to show through. So I did, really cut things in eighths, but it'll be okay. If you need the handout, let me know and I can message it to you that kind of gives you like a little short reference guide on your ruler, I guess is what we're going to say. So let me put this to the side. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our white panel and we're going to stamp it. Super easy. Now you could get more detailed with this. You could certainly shift this around. There's a butterfly in the stamp set that would be really cute, like sitting on your card. But like I said, I wanted to make it as simple as possible so I knew I'd be successful. This is how much this card frustrated me the last time I tried to do it. And it shouldn't have. It's just sometimes, for whatever reason, struggle bus happens. Now I know just to take a break. Okay. So I'm going to angle this. This is a nice big flower image. Light pressure, no rocking. Just, basically let it sit there, let the paper absorb and the ink do its job. Boom. Beautiful. Look at how crisp that is. So let me move this aside. Now we're going to do our stem. Now for that, there's a little like gap here, and I found if I nestle that in that gap, it lines up perfectly, and I just want it to come kind of off the corner of the page. So I'm going to pick it up, bring this in. Now don't put a lot of pressure when you pick up that ink, because if you crush it into your ink pad, you're going to get ink where you don't want it. These things are designed to work together. So just kind of kiss it with your stamp is all you need to do. I promise it's on there, even if it looks light. It is on there. Now we're going to look, oh, excuse my head if it's in the shot. Ooh, hold on, I gotta take my glasses off. Right. You gotta get right down on top of it. Line it up as best you can. It's easier when you're not on camera, I promise. I just didn't want my big old head being in there. Okay, so there we go. We have that down. Now, I'm going to take my leaves and we're just going to pop some of those on. Now, when I started to do this, I had the urge to like start distressing the paper, putting little dots and all the things on it. And in the end, I chose not to because I was like, I want this to be easy and not frustrating. And so let's just keep to the basics and we'll work our way into that fun stuff as we go. So this is a good tip. When you're starting out with new stamp sets, maybe just see what the stamps can do for you first and then work your way into more complicated, maybe fun folds or techniques. I tend to get really excited and want to jump in and do something crazy, you know? And that's sometimes I think where frustration happens. Just my thoughts. Okay. So who has started decorating for fall? I know it's not even September yet, guys, but do you decorate for fall or is it something that you just go, nah, I'm okay? Do you decorate for, do you have different themes that you decorate for? I think this is my daycare background because like even when like first my summer theme was lemons. So my whole kitchen right now has all touches of yellow and lemons and stuff like that. I have to have a theme. I got that from my mom. Right, Ma? You gotta have a theme. Has to all be cohesive. I really enjoyed doing it. When I was in, did daycare, that's where I got my creativity out. So whatever the theme for the daycare was, I could decorate and do all that kind of stuff in there. But now, since I don't have a daycare, my whole house gets it. What are you going to do? Nobody complains. It's fine. I just enjoy it. It is a lot of work, though, I will say. But I look at it like this. I'm either taking teapots and everything down and cleaning them, or I could just change my whole theme. So I choose to change the theme. Okay. So I'm just gonna, did I use the right color? No, I'm using brown. Grab the wrong one. It ain't gonna matter. Go right over it. Okay. So I think for September, I'm going to focus on fall cards, fall theme, um, color palette, the Halloween sets, stuff like that. And then in October, I will probably switch over and we will start Christmas because you're going to need more time for that. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. As much as I would love to just do fall and Halloween for 2 full months, I understand that we all have a lot of cards we have to get done. And it's nice to have those examples and things. Now, as always with my cards, you can use any paper, any stamp set, and just take the design I'm showing and modify, right? So if you didn't have this cornflower stamp set, what do you have? Do you have another floral set? Do you have a big butterfly? What do you have that can be the big focal point of this card? I even think this would be pretty. I mean, it's so simple. You know where they take the blender pens and they'll like swoosh a rainbow of colors on the paper and then you just would stamp this in black over it? That would be really pretty too. Or flowers or whatever you have. So I think we're going to do that on Friday. Now that I'm talking about it, we'll do that and then we'll use some of the die cuts as well. I don't know. We're just going to do it, guys. We're just going to see what happens, hope for the best. And if it doesn't come out, we're just not going to talk about it. That's what I'm telling you. You're in the Christmas mood, Sherry? That's cool. Excuse me. I started to get in the Christmas mood when I saw my Christmas sets come in. Now we're going to do, I'm definitely doing a Christmas card exchange that you guys are going to be able to set or sign up for, set up for. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to include it with the Happy Mail, I think, is how I'm going to do it. So anyone who isn't a Happy Mail member, but just likes to send Christmas cards and receive a ton of Christmas cards, we're going to be doing kind of like a collab with that club. So it should be pretty fun. I'm excited. The cool thing is you sign up for that, you're going to have a lot of people to send well wishes to and get well wishes all season long. But we'll work on the cards early, so if you do the cards with me, you would have them all done. That's what I'm telling you. All right, let's finish this up. I'm excited about it. Now, last year, for the past couple of years, I've done Christmas card exchange where people could just sign up. And when you sign up, your name goes on a list. I give the list to everybody that signed up, and then you send everybody on the list a Christmas card. If the list gets too large, I'm going to break it up where you can choose to do half list or whole list. So that way, some people don't have the time or want to send 100 Christmas cards, but you know, we'll make it a reasonable number. But some people love it. Some people are like, give me both lists. I want to do the whole thing. And that's great too. Okay, so we've got our pretty flower all done. And then this is the inside. I gotta get the sentiment here. Woo, I turn my air up and it's like stuffy in this craft room now. I'm never happy. I'm hot, I'm cold. I'm a Katy Perry song, really. I'm hot, then I'm cold. I'm yes, then I'm no. You know what I'm saying? We don't know why. This is just what it is. This is just what it is. Okay. There we go. I do have to stamp the inside. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's do that real quick. And then we'll get this card together. Kissing it. All right, here we go. Trying to make sure it's straight. Beautiful. So it says, I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. How cute is that saying? Got some glue. I'm just taking a piece of my scrap. I'm using that for a little interest. Now what I did was I went with the paper I wanted to use. So I used that Daffodil Delight in there to choose my cornflower color, my flower color basically. And then for the stem, I used the Mossy Meadow. So I took a piece of Mossy Meadow DSP, but you could also just take cardstock to layer it, right? So that's how I chose my flower colors. Let's give this a good crease down. Go. Okay. Now I'm going to just layer it down. You could pop it up too, if you wanted. In fact, we'll pop up the flower layer. How about that? Now what I did was I just took a smidge off, so 1/8 of an inch, right? But you still kind of see that line. Love that. So this was from the Painterly Pears paper, but the colors are the same, right? It works, even though they're different paper packs. Stick that down. Let me grab some dimensionals. Woo. Got a little excited there. Save those for later. Okay. We're going to line that up. Take your time. There we go. Good. Yeah, I like it popped up. Just that little bit of dimension. And I never use these either. The pressed flower motif little doodads. I was like, oh, we're using those today too. I'm telling you guys, I'm just sleeping on all my stuff. Not anymore. Just gonna, and I know the power of 3, but I thought this time we're gonna do 4. There we go. We did it. What do you think? Who has this set? Do you have something similar to this? Or what's a set that comes to mind that maybe people could substitute this set for if they don't have it? That's a good question too. Let's see. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, let me flip up to the face camera. There we go. Sorry, I tried so hard, but the camera is in the shot, and what are you gonna do? I don't know. I turned on the equipment today, and the whole screen was like in the bottom corner, and so I don't know what happened, but when we zoomed it out, now you really can see everything. So, welcome to my craft room. I don't know what else to say. It is what it is. Ah, what are you gonna do? Hi, Terry. How you doing? Girl, are you back yet? I feel like you've been gone for a month. It's just because I haven't seen you in so long. That's what it is. So our in-person card making for September is going to be September 13th. So if you're local, I would love to see you and have you because I have not seen my besties in forever. So it is pretty, isn't it, Cheryl? We're going to work a little bit more with it. You love it, Ma? I think it's really pretty. So on Friday, we're going to color the paper and then stamp it on there with, black. Just do something a little different. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate the dyes in there, but challenge accepted. We're going to do it. So what's everybody having for dinner? You get home 30 minutes ago? Oh, that's crazy. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. But I miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So I'm really excited about our get together next month. I hope you can make it. Because I would, I'm gonna have to come kidnap you otherwise. So here we go. Oh, steak. Yum. You know what we're having? Um, we're gonna make homemade egg rolls, and then I don't know how to make the barbecue pork like they do in the Chinese restaurant. So James went and just got an order of barbecue pork and then a thing of lo mein. So we're gonna have homemade egg rolls and lo mein. So noodles. So noodles and egg rolls is what we're having. But sounds good. I think I'm hungry. I would take a little steak too, just in case, if you're asking. Oh, French toast tonight. Very nice. One of my faves. Whenever we go to breakfast, like that's my treat. Like I always get eggs and bacon and stuff, but if I'm gonna have like a treat, because I look at that as like dessert, um, French toast is my go-to. That is my jam. So that is it. Well, Guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get on with my night. Thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you Friday with another card.